Good evening. I appreciate everyone coming out at this late hour. As I stated yesterday, my first responsibility is ensuring the safety of every person in Tuscaloosa. Even in these unprecedented times that have unpredictable outcomes, my commitment guides our actions. This evening, the Alabama Department of Public Health confirmed the first case of coronavirus in Tuscaloosa. It will not be the last for our community. Understanding this, I declared a state of emergency, not out of fear, but responsibility. By issuing this declaration, it provides the ability to respond at the speed of urgency, if needed, to ensure the safety of our community. For weeks, our team has been preparing for this moment, and we are determined to navigate these uncharted waters. Tonight, in addition to the emergency declaration, based on the first confirmed case and Governor Ivey's emergency declaration, I've ordered a 60-day extension of non-payment for water, sewer, and garbage. This grace period will assist the most vulnerable and ensure access to clean water and sanitation. I've also extended the cancellation of permits and events from the city and in our facilities, right-of-ways, and/or assets from March 31st to April 6th. With the delay of the city schools beyond spring break, this evening I discussed these challenges with Superintendent Mike Derrick. The city will be working side by side with the Tuscaloosa City Schools in many areas, which include the continuation of nutritious meals for our children. As I close, remember that fear is still our greatest threat. For weeks we knew this day would come. Now that it is here, life marches forward, and we must continue to live our lives. I believe Tuscaloosa will be defined by meeting this unprecedented moment with unprecedented resolve. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have, and Chief Smith, who is our incident commander, is also here to answer any technical questions that you may have.
The Department of Public Health in this county that this person's from, do we know what city or where they live, where they got it, or where they came from, or anything about how they
we do not have any of those details except it's within Tuscaloosa. I spoke with an official with the Alabama Department of Public Health tonight. Any demographic information on the individual, we do not have the ability to release.
Where are they being treated?
The individual was initially treated at DCH.
Yeah, are they still there?
It's my understanding they are.
Are they at home?
That would be my understanding.
Okay.
Well, obviously this is a very serious situation. What's your message to the community that, you guys are doing, like you always do, you're doing the best you can to keep everybody safe?
Well, for weeks we've been preparing for this moment, and we did so out of an immense responsibility. And I believe that tonight showed how the process would work. Every one of our partners has done their job in the way that we have planned and prepared. From the Alabama Department of Public Health to the Tuscaloosa County Department of Public Health, to DCH Regional Medical Center, to our Tuscaloosa County EMA, to the City of Tuscaloosa. Every agency, from federal government on down, is doing their role, which is extraordinary. This is unprecedented. I've spent nearly 15 years in this office, and this is the first time we have ever dealt with a pandemic. But I've been impressed with the resolve of everyone involved to meet this moment. And I'm really impressed. Now, that being said, we are in uncharted waters. We do not know what the weeks and months ahead. And let me stress, my sense, based off everything that I'm aware of, this is going to be a long-term event. It's not that we made it through tonight and tomorrow it is over. So we're going to have to prepare ourselves for weeks, if not months, of this. But the other thing that is so important is that we have to live our lives. We are taking the necessary steps to reduce the amount of public gathering. But if we apply common sense in this situation, if we treat this with the precautions that we treat the flu, if we can reduce the amount of public gathering, if we can rely on reliable resources for information, we will meet this moment. And I've seen this city in its darkest hour rise. I have no doubt we will rise again to this situation. Any other questions that you may have? Yes, sir.
So in terms of the student population leaving now, does the city of Tuscaloosa, County of Tuscaloosa City have any projects on the table to help small businesses?
It is certainly one of the things we are exploring today as part of our incident command meeting. We designated a policy team to deal with the issue of small businesses. We are all concerned about the economic impact of what happens with the extended absence of University of Alabama students. Number one, we're going to be working with the University of Alabama to define what that number is, because that's important. And then number two, craft the ability to help small businesses. We were able to successfully do this in most cases following the April 27th tornado. With the President's declaration on top of the Governor's declaration, that's going to give us a little bit more freedom. But we don't have a specific plan because, quite frankly, it'd be premature at this point. But I would imagine in the weeks ahead, we'll be unveiling something to help our small businesses. In addition, we reached out to the President of the Chamber of Commerce today, Jim Page, and he will be part of any working group that we have to address this issue. And the Chamber, to its credit, had already started working on it itself. Any other questions that you may have?
So how long will the water changes be in place?
Right now, the grace period is going to extend for 60 days. We certainly believe that every resident of this city in these unprecedented times deserve to have access to clean water and sanitation. That's going to continue to be key if we're going to meet this moment. And one of the things that I said yesterday, and I certainly want to reinforce this, is that this is a challenge. There are going to be moments where this will not be a perfect science. And as we did following the April 27, 2011 tornado, the assumptions that we do not get right, we will work very quickly to correct. But the greatest responsibility is not actually on us within state and local government. It's actually on all of you. It's on all of us to make certain that we apply common sense, that we take precaution, that we continue to plan, and we get our information from reliable sources. Because at the end of the day, my job, my devotion is mayor of Tuscaloosa, but my life and my passion is my family. And I'm a father, I'm a husband, and every decision that I make as mayor, and every decision Chief Smith and our incident command team, they make not only as professionals, they make as community members with family here too. And we want to protect our families as we protect our cities, and that's going to be the foundation of every decision we make. Any other questions that you may have? Well, I appreciate again you coming out at a late hour. You are helping us disseminate the message. And over the weekend and into next week, our communications team will continue to work with you. Have a good night. Thank you.